4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, my name is selcouthmind, or Sel for short, and I am super excited to be showing off the Red Lantern New Game Plus. The Red Lantern is a game that came out last year, I believe. It tells the story of Musher, who is the playable character, and her team of sled dogs as she takes a journey to reach the cabin with the Red Lantern, which is where we're currently at, which is, of course, where New Game Plus run. I will very quickly give a quick content warning. In this game, there will be guns featured. We will be hunting animals. There is a possibility that if RNG goes really wrong, that I, the playable character, may die. There's also a possibility for the dogs to get attacked by wild animals and injured. The dogs will not die, however. That setting is turned on. But just quick content warning, if you're kind of squeamish about any of those things, maybe step away for the next 20 minutes or so. Yeah. I'll explain a little bit more about this game as it's going. So we're going to click back out on the trail. We're going to do a training run. Alright, so we're going to take Chomper, Barkley, Noodle, actually, yeah, that's good, Iggy, and Stilton. Those are going to be our dogs. And then I am going to actually make Stilton the lead dog. And you'll find out why we take Stilton a little bit later in the run. That time is going to start in just a moment here. Alright, so time starts now. Oh, hello. There we go. I forgot to turn on global hotkeys. There we go. Alright, so this game is fairly simple. We are racing along a map. As you can see here, we go from the start point. We're trying to get to the Red Lantern. We have to make decisions. We're going to go off left this time, but you can also go E, which is right. For the most part, I'll probably go Ha. I just find that a little bit safer on the map. And then there are events. I am going to quickly check this one out.
What do we have here?
What did we find? So, the way this game works is there are different events along the path. And you can obtain things from them.
I'm back.
So in this case, we gained an extra bullet. Now we have 6 bullets, which is nice. Yeah, as I said, here's the map. You'll note sort of there's general animals. So the reason why I'm going to go left more than right is when it's one fewer button presses to do, so it's a little faster. But also it avoids bear territory, and bear territory is very scary because you don't mess with grizzly bears. You can see the supplies here in the top left.
That's nice not being...
We do not need this.
Let's go, Chomper.
So an advantage, I'll explain that quickly. So an advantage of New Game Plus is this is a fully upgraded save file. So as you play, you can unlock and find different items. So I have a fire starter kit, which means I don't have to collect birch to start a fire. Very, very nice. Very, very handy. You also find an axe. Oh, that is a bear cub. We don't want to mess with that.
Oh, where are you off to?
We're gonna run away from that. You can find an axe. You can find there's boots on the dogs. If you look, you can see they've got little booties. That helps conserve more energy for them. There's a fishing rod you can get, so you can obtain food that way rather than hunting.
You can't see. What do your pups see? Is it over there?
But
It's probably just...
fishing, we likely will not stop to do. And then what is the final item?
Fork in the road.
There's another item that you can obtain as well, and I don't recall it off the top of my head. As you can see, there's our food, bullets, birch bark, and med kits. In the top right is our energy levels and health bars. We are going to inspect this. I believe this is this is one of the frozen deer. We're going to approach it because it's frozen, so I don't need to worry about shooting it, wasting a bullet. This is going to give us meat, which is good because As you can see from the top right, the dogs especially are kind of hungry.
It's okay. You're saving
So we're going to need to camp, eat some food fairly soon.
That was worth it. Some more
Alright,
food.
so now we have 8 food.
Look hungry.
It's a little low, but it'll be
Ready
fine.
to go?
So the events that we obtain are all random. This is a roguelite. Very specifically a roguelite because it's not particularly punishing with deaths. You just start over at the beginning, but with all the things that you have obtained. We are going to light a fire.
Fire would be nice.
Use the
I can't
flint.
wait to feel the warmth on my face.
First, I'm going to feed the dogs.
Food time. Chow down, pups.
I feed them to full. Because then that means one last time we'll have to stop. And then fire pit.
Cook some food.
Cook some food for me. I am going to take us down to 1 food. Just because then we won't need to stop again quite as quickly.
Get back on the trail.
On the trail, let's go. Okay. So ideally, we should hopefully be able to do this in 2 stops. Maybe we'll need 3, depending on just what our luck is like. Eventually, we will be forced to rest. But we're going to hunt that. That's going to be an event.
There's another thing with antlers out there. Oh, that's got it.
That's an elk, yeah. Okay, so now we get to see the shooting mechanic. Essentially, you want to line up.
I really hoped this was a sure thing.
Oh,
but it
it's so
was
far away.
All
Not
right.
had that fail. Interesting. That is a first.
Hey, pups. These bullets. Ready to go?
So, anyways, that's that shooting mechanic, as I said. Is you've got the big ball in the center, and then you have the little white one that moves along. You want to get the little white ball inside of the bigger ball as it goes along the line. As long as they're lined up, as long as it's somewhere inside of that ball, the shot should be successful, but of course, the distance from the target, and that will affect things.
Skunk.
We're gonna run away. So some of these events will impact the dog stories. Every single dog in the game, and there are 9 of them, I believe, has a different story. And so by completing certain events, you can unlock each dog's story. I believe, if I remember correctly, all of these dogs, I have already completed their stories. But I haven't completed all of them yet. So again, that's one of the advantages of this game. There's a lot of replayability, and a lot of different things to explore. Lots of little Easter eggs as well. For example, there's a really cool Easter egg down in the bear area, which we're obviously not going to see because we are heading more north. But yeah, there's all sorts of cool... we are not taking any chances. We're going to go past that one. I believe that event just gives you a bullet. Okay, we've become tired, which means we need to rest as soon as we can. I don't like that we don't have any more food.
Oh, great. A squirrel. Please seize it.
We're going to check it out. We're going to let Chomper try and catch it, because if Chomper can catch it, that will feed the dogs.
He's Chomper you on. Wait, did it just wink?
Go Chomper.
Oh. Oh
Good.
no.
Good, good, good.
Chomper!
I don't need to feed them now.
Okay, fine. Let's take that full belly back.
Good. And we should be about to
You're
sleep
okay? All right.
in just a moment.
Let's march on.
The sky also changes as the time shifts in the day, so this game is very, very
This is a good
beautiful.
spot to rest.
We are going to sleep first, but before we sleep, because we are very short on food, we're going to
What do you
use
think, Stilton? Will we
the thing
catch
that we
it?
use
Did I set
with
the trap?
Stilton.
What do you
So,
see out there?
one of the items you can find in this game is a trap. So as long as you have Stilton on your team, you can ask Stilton where to place this trap before you sleep for the night.
We'll check out it.
And if you
later.
place it where Stilton says to put it, you will always
Might be time to get. Well, should we?
find, you will always catch something.
All right.
Okay,
Let's see what
so,
we've caught.
what we caught.
Did you know there were going to be?
Okay, so that's 3 food total. I think I'm going to probably spend all of that on the dogs.
Food time. Chow down, pups.
Okay.
Get back on the trail?
Yes, we're gonna go back on the trail. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, we're at almost the halfway point. This is not bad.
Now what?
We're just keep going, ha. So, the 5 dogs we have, we don't need this.
On by.
The 5 dogs we have are Stilton, Chomper. Chomper is the first dog we start with. Barkley, Iggly, and Noodle. Chat, I would love to know, which dog are you most excited about? Which one is the best doggo? I like to ask this question. We are going to hunt that. We get the option to.
Looks like there's something.
Okay, hopefully we don't miss this one. We're gonna shoot it. There we go. That was successful.
I'm back.
Musher is originally from a big city.
More
I
bullets.
believe it sort of implied something like San Francisco.
Let's be safe out there.
And being out here in the wilderness is a very new experience for her. There's a lot of things that she has questions about, lots of things that she's unsure about. And so things like the elk having glowing eyes. If you spent much time out in the wilderness around living animals, you probably know that a lot of animal eyes do glow in the dark. It's not actually that weird. But if you're not familiar with
Chomper, was that you?
the wilderness, it's
Okay, I heard it. I'm good.
it's a little bit
A demon.
scary. Or things like elk calls, which she consistently refers to as a demon throughout the game. But we're doing okay on food, we're doing okay on energy. This is definitely a little bit rougher RNG than I often get, but it's not too bad.
We found a moose.
We are going to stop and
We could
hunt
use
that
it to
moose.
get meals. I prefer to
Oh,
stay-
nice. Okay, never mind. We won't hunt that moose. We'll hunt another moose. Hopefully we get offered another moose.
Good work. Ha!
Where are we at? Okay. Not bad, not bad. So, for the longest time, I was the only runner of this game until about 2 weeks ago now.
Rabbits
Someone
are
else
super
came in.
delicate. What do you think, pups?
We are going to leave Rabbit be.
Your thing?
Someone else joined the community. I'm very excited. We now have a second runner in the community and a new world record holder. So I highly recommend checking out their run because they had incredible RNG. They're definitely way better at the game than I am. And I am excited to not be the only runner anymore of this game. If you think this game looks cool, I do recommend checking it out.
Could be an okay spot.
So we're gonna mush on. Beaver meat is not very tasty, but that is a spot where you could fish. That's an event that would let you fish. We're not gonna fish.
Looks like we're getting there.
We'll go G just for a little variety. Almost there. One thing I like too about going up here along the left way, going Ha most of the time,
Nearby.
is we get to run along this ice, which I think is such a beautiful environment up here along this frozen river. We should be good without needing to rest again, hopefully. Doggos, please to not starve. We need to camp once more we can, but ideally we only want to camp twice.
Something out there. Yep. We've got
We're
better
gonna
things to do.
leave.
All right, let's keep going. Ha!
Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. So yeah, New Game Plus is a really nice category, I would say, just because it reduces a lot of the RNG because you have more items.
Looks like there's an opening up ahead.
We're gonna leave.
For us here. Let's go.
Wow, 2 fishing spots in the run. It takes away a lot of the RNG of the
Let's set up camp as soon as we can.
that the like fresh save file has. I died many times in my first casual playthrough.
What is that?
We are going to on by.
On by.
That would have given us another bullet, but we have lots of bullets. We've become tired. We're not going to actually sleep. I'm going to
Food time.
let's feed the
Go down,
dogs.
pups.
go. And then let's go,
Back on the trail?
because we are so close.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're so close. We're not going to waste the time sleeping. We should make it. Hopefully.
Looks like we're getting there. Ha!
Good, I didn't pass out yet. There was a slight chance I could have passed out there, and that would have been the run dead. But we should make it.
See that?
We're going to on by because we're almost there. Time is coming up in, I suspect, just a moment here. That's time. Time is a little bit off because I didn't start quite on time, but there we go. So this is the journal that we get to see. As you can see, I've got most things pretty much unlocked, but there's a lot of encounters I'm missing with certain animals. So there's tons and tons of playability to this game. And then, after you successfully completed a run, you get to watch this little cutscene that's about to happen. Takes just a couple seconds, if it will load.
Welcome home.
And it is the team arriving at the cabin with the Red Lantern. Anyways, this is a super cool game. It's got a beautiful storyline. It's an absolute pleasure to play casually. I personally really enjoy the speedrun, because, you know, I like games with heavy RNG and things like that. You can also pet all the dogs. You can play with all the dogs in this area. So, like, if you enjoy dogs, I highly recommend checking it out. Also, come join the speedrun community. There's just 2 of us. I would love to see more people running it, and would love to help. You know, I'm not necessarily the best person at this game now, but happy to help new runners get into it. And if you want to check me out, you can find me on Twitch at selcouthmind, on YouTube at the selcouthmind, same over there on Twitter. I do mostly indie games, some speedrunning, mix of things, but tons and tons of indie content. Lots of stuff that most people haven't heard of. So if that sounds like your jam, I'd love to see you over on any of my content. And I'll be live again on Sunday for Obscurathon with Lost Nova Bunny Percent, which is going to be an absolutely fun time. Look forward to hopefully seeing all of you there. And thank you, IndieThon, for having me.